Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the video. Well, just like I told you, well, not quite. We officially have a ceasefire, at least on one side of the aisle. The Ukraine has agreed to do a ceasefire. And I think Zelensky came to his senses and said, Trump's here, Biden's gone. Trump has basically told me to go screw myself. The Europeans cannot help me as much as the U.S. can. And if Russia would do a full-blown invasion, Europe can't help me. They're grabbing up the people in Ukraine, any male they could get their hands on by force, and put a gun in their hand to train for the military. And if you see the way some of these people are scared to death to hand out an RPG or whatever, I'm glad they came to the ceasefire. Now the question is, will Putin accept the terms of the ceasefire? I think he will. Putin wants this crap to end. And Trump wants it to end. And as I've been telling you, the only people that want this to keep going are the people who have money laundering ties into Ukraine. The people who want this to go on the most are leaders who are backed or who once worked for the central bank, like Emmanuel Macron, Justin Trudeau, the new Liberal Party leader, who I think is also a ex-central banker. Anything to stop the golden-backed brick system from taking effect and crushing the Federal Reserve, which is going to happen. It's only a matter of time before the Federal Reserve is gone and we're going back to a gold-backed system. When? Who knows? We will see. Now, for all you people out there who think Putin's this evil guy, and people even on my side of the aisle says, why are you rooting for Putin? Putin told you and promised you what he was going to do decades ago if NATO advanced too far east. And all you gotta do is look on the map on where Ukraine is, where the Black Sea is, where the southern naval port is. There is no way Putin could stand by and watch NATO take control of the Ukraine, because then he would be surrounded. And if you're okay with that, then you should have been okay with the Soviet going into Cuba in the 1960s and putting nuclear missiles out ahead. Listen, I know who Putin is. People say he's a good Christian man. Well, listen, maybe Christian, but I mean, the man, for what we know, is worth $40 billion, and being that I think his salary lists for like $170,000. Do the math, we know he's stolen a lot of wealth from the country. Even though he loves his country and has made it better than it once was since the days of the USSR. But in this case, listen, I'm fully aware of he's ex-KGB. He has a lot of blood in his hands. But whether you like it or not, in a very warped way, the man does love his country. Yes, I know he stole a lot of wealth. But I can tell you he loves his country better than most of those European leaders love their country over there. So the Cheeto genius strikes again. I told you Zelensky would be back sooner than later, and he has. This is part one. We got the ceasefire. The next is a mineral deal, assuming that Putin agrees to the terms of the ceasefire. And this needs to be done. For all you people out there who think, how can you be a conservative and root for Putin? I just explained it to you. I'm not a Putin guy, but whether you want to believe it or not, Putin also rescued the Ukrainians on the eastern side of the country who were being killed by their own people. And if you support that, then you support the Nazis in Ukraine. They call them the Azaz military, basically the Kazan mafia. So I always said, the Germans might have lost World War II, but the Nazis never died. They went into hiding and they regrouped. Comments down below what your opinion like to know, and we'll talk to you later.